Wheels or doors?
That's been a hit.
I didn't know that was possible. Wheels have turned into doors.
Wheels
saying-
or.
I'm saying when we argued the other day about which
he
ones
said
there's
or.
more.
Or, not R.
Oh well, I heard R.
Well, when the wheel was invented, it was an opening. It wasn't a door.
Oh boy.
Or back
No, but I'm getting tons
We're
of
back
emails
to
of
crap.
great arguments.
Well, what are they saying?
Both sides. Hot Wheels, caskets, everything. Every human gets 2 doors at the end of their life.
Speaking of
Two
that, have
doors.
you ever seen a hearse with a U-Haul trailer behind it?
No, I haven't.
All right, you never will.
Can't take it with you, can
You
you?
can't take it with you.
Might as well spend it. Or give it
That's
away.
right. You might as well either spend it or give it away.
Something tells me Si gonna be buried in a U-Haul now just to prove that old saying wrong.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
That would be cool. Tell me, who's that? Tell me, that's Uncle Si.
How are you going to be buried?
They taking him to the funeral home in a U-Haul trailer.
Si, you know, like all our buddies that fish for a living have them wraps on their boats, you know, saying who they're sponsored by and all that.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I sell your casket?
Ooh.
Hey.
Well, no, I think
You can wrap Si Robertson.
Real
from
lemon?
here.
Well, no, because I think my daughter's already got that covered.
Oh man, golly! I was gonna be title sponsor. I was just gonna put my
She's done
face
told
on.
me just right. Just sign everything you in your house. That way I can sell it on
Just
eBay.
put me on.
Oh,
Sell it on eBay.
I'll donate it to a charity of your choice. I just think it'd be funny if Si went in the ground looking like a NASCAR driver.
Well, we got 25 years before that happens.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he may bury me. To be fair, I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
an ageless wonder over there. So
Well, I ain't in no big rush. I'll give you that.
And he's only 14.
Was that?
only 14.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's right. I got a birthday coming up. Fixed to turn 50.
It is almost your birthday. What do you want?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
He said,
Hey, what is a man that's got everything? What does he need?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't have everything.
I don't need it. Everything I
What do you want to be when you grow up? What do you
see.
want?
That's my whole problem. That's why I ain't no never grow up. Yeah.
Because you don't know what you want to be.
Well, no, because all my life, from elementary school all the way to the little bit of time I was in college,
Them 3 days.
all my mentors and teachers and everybody that has impact on your life was saying, "Hey, look, you need to find something you're good at, and then you give it all you got when you find it."
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
You didn't find nothing.
I'm 73 years old, and voila, I ain't found nothing.
Yeah.
He still ain't found it. You're a storyteller.
Yeah. I wanted to be a
Well,
doctor.
no, really, I have found it, but I didn't find it. Okay,
They found
the
you.
fans found me. Okay, and then they told me what I'm good at.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is okay.
You heard that too? It just took a moment to register.
I'm a blast to be around. And okay,
You are a blast.
okay, and it's a lot of laughter involved and a
It
good
is.
time.
It is.
Here's-
It is.
The most impressive thing about today is look at that boy's jug of tea.
It is.
I know.
Oh, did
no,
you just
yeah.
wake up?
It's middle of the afternoon and he ain't even got started on it yet.
Well, no, because here's the deal. Okay, I had one that had about that much in it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that I'd been drinking on,
Yeah.
So I'd got it down where it was like this, and I said, "No, throw that away. I'll
Si has a full jug
This
of
one's
tea.
been in there for about 2 days, so it's nice and cold.
Folks, we may get 3 or 4 episodes out of this.
You
one,
should.
since He's
You're
got a
right.
full gas tank over
Oh
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Let's
that
keep
and
going.
this is slam full.
Yeah.
He's
Out
got
of his packets.
He's got
But,
a
hey,
pint
I
of
run-
lemon.
No, I've run out of my packet.
You run out your.
Yeah,
We got a grocery store.
The
Johnny D ordered that boy, so.
wait a minute, what is
Yeah.
that?
Oh wait,
Oh, he
No,
got
well,
one.
no, I'm wondering what this is. I've got in my pocket.
well,
I don't know,
it's
but
a
it looks,
family-friendly show, so be careful.
it looks like it's been washed.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Whatever it was, okay, whatever it was,
It
was
is
paper.
Is it a cluster
and
of
it-
stuff?
Receipts, baby.
Yeah, it ain't no good. Whatever it was,
You ain't
boys.
returning that.
It's
Hey,
been
yeah.
washed.
I'm just happy to know your shirt has been properly
That's
laundered.
Yeah.
Hey.
Look, he's
I was
still
wondering, because I was wondering, what in the world have I got in my pocket?
still pulling stuff out.
Well, hey, it may have been
What he didn't tell y'all is this weekend he was a birthday clown for a party, and that was the stuff
Well,
he
that may-
pulls out.
Birthday.
Well, hey, that's truly possible. Okay, because I get roped into more junk. Okay.
If you get attacked by clowns,
Well, no. Hey,
go for the juggler.
go for the juggler. Wait a minute. Okay, there's got to be a story behind it. If you're attacked by clowns, why do you go for the juggler?
The juggler.
The juggler.
Stick with us here. That was that's one of his better ones.
I was
That's a
thinking,
good one.
look, that just went.
Yeah, so I was like, why would you do that?
That did a flyby on me, but
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
He ain't had enough tea
I
yet.
would have told you the joke about the roof, but that went. That's over your head.
That's true. That's true. You're right. Hey.
Oh boy. I was up at 6 a.m. reading emails, and half of them now are just
Okay. So
jokes for Godwin.
We started this off. With Johnny G, baby.
If you're
The
attacked
one
by
liner.
clowns, go for the
juggler.
juggler. I like it. That's good.
I can't juggle well.
Yeah, you woman. That.
No, if my woman's attacked by a clown, she's just gonna lock up and die like you in a cold shower.
Yeah, you. Ooh.
Just-
Yeah.
she ain't much on them clowns. I don't know what
much on
happened to
cold
her.
water.
I don't know, but she ain't much on them clowns. Clowns don't bother me. I just. I don't
There's
know.
all kinds of phobias.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. Clown phobia. Okay.
Yep. She got a.
Cotton ball phobia.
Cotton ball.
I do think we need to revisit something that may or may not have been missed. Godwin asked Si what he wanted to be when he grew up.
Yeah.
And then Godwin said, I wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
What kind of doctor?
Well, I didn't have the patience.
Wait,
He's setting him all himself up now. He just,
that was a joke this whole time?
dang, I was hoping to get into the
No,
realm of
hey,
what Godwin
oh, yeah.
was. And instead,
Hey,
I got no patience.
and this started out on wheels and doors. The boy is on a roll, baby.
I'm glad you brought that back because I've been over here going, I didn't think Godwin wanted to be a doctor.
Oh, boy.
yeah, that one kind of threw me off.
I was wondering what he was going to then, and I said, nope, I know, bam. And
He
then
didn't have the patience.
I already had the punchline. I didn't have the
Sorry.
patience, boys.
You ain't got to be sorry for nothing. I
Oh.
was really wanting to get into a deep dive of what made Godwin Godwin. Instead, it was just
Hey.
another dad joke.
Deep
I actually
dive, just
needed this
just
because I was in a kind of a slump.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
deep dive, just like the rotation of the earth. It makes my day.
There it is.
I'm telling you, he's hot, boys. Don't mess with him. He'll burn you. He'll burn you today. He's hot.
I got to lock in. I'm missing some things.
Godwin is speaking in nothing but puns over here today. Like,
right. Hey,
That's what
if
the
you're
people
wanting to
are
get,
listening for.
I know, if you're wanting to get anything serious out of him, so far he's about 7 for 7 on puns. He hadn't really. It's great. It makes his day, just like the rotation of the earth. It makes his day.
makes his day, boys.
I can appreciate that. Amen.
I don't even know where we go from here.
No, I'm
Because
trying
I
to-
thought this was going to lead down to what did you want to be?
Well, have y'all heard all the negative junk going on?
Where?
Well, just in
I
New
tend to-
Orleans, for example.
Wait, negative. Well, hey, to our friends in New Orleans,
Yeah.
any listeners, if you were affected by that dadgum giant tornado that ripped through there yesterday, our thoughts and prayers are with you. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that thing.
I was stunned when I heard that.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I mean, I ain't ever seen a tornado just rip through the city of New Orleans, and they've
Big time.
Well,
New
see,
Orleans been taking it on the chin,
Hey,
man.
that ain't
They
what
tough people.
That ain't what I was talking about.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
was talking about.
No, that ain't because that was. Hey, I didn't even hear about that.
Oh yeah, yesterday afternoon, tornado ripped right through the city of New Orleans, crossed the Mississippi River. The videos of it are insane.
There's a
Well,
huge.
the ones I've
big.
seen, the ones in Texas, the so-called 20 that hit. And,
Yeah,
yeah.
my favorite one of the Texas one was that old boy in that red Chevrolet.
Oh no.
That was a
that went-
Texas person
Flip.
through and through.
It went for about 3
Funny,
tumbles.
Yeah, flipped, spin, flip, spin, flip back, and then hey, down the road.
Just drives on off.
Yeah. Then he goes on down the road.
Lands on his wheels.
Yeah, he
goes-
ends
lands on
ends
his
up
wheel.
back upright,
Yeah.
and then he just drives off.
And hey, like he just never, okay, like he woke up from a dream. So, oh, let me go home.
That's somebody from Texas.
He
Yeah.
probably had.
You knew that wasn't
the whole
Portland when
time.
you saw it.
And hey, look, if person driving that Chevrolet truck, if you listen to this podcast, you're welcome to come sit in one day. That's
This
all I'm
seat
telling you.
right
yeah,
here.
you can tell us what
It's
kind of
yours.
ride that was.
I want to know. I need to know more about that.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of questions of what was going through your mind and
How many pairs of underwear you changed? And,
Oh, NASCAR needs to get a hold of him.
And
Get
what
him on
you-
them road
Oh yeah.
courses.
Oh,
he did. He tumbled across the median, tumbled, lands upright, and then like a boss is like, well, I guess I'm cool.
to be fair,
They
you
was
didn't want to
all-
stay there.
He said,
No.
I ain't got time.
Well, no. Here's the thing. It flipped this way. Okay. Got on the roof and spun a couple times this way. Flipped again. Okay. Spun. Flipped again. And then he's driving off.
Yeah, landed like a cat.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
And
it's
he had the
crazy.
presence to say,
Hey, and this
ain't
happened-
where I want to be.
Look, this happened in about, less than 0.5 seconds.
It was quick.
Golly.
Okay.
Did you see it?
Oh no!
No.
Hey, well, let's take
I
a
know
break.
what we're doing on
Oh,
our
no,
first
it was
break.
impressive.
Let's take
It was
a break.
impressive.
Let's take a break. We're gonna show Godwin a video during.
Yeah, this
during
was
the break.
impressive.
We'll be back right
It's
after
under
this.
5 seconds.
Johnny D, you were late today when we were recording. What was you doing? Standing in line at the post office?
Oh, no, sir. I opened that store at 6 a.m. and then I worked all day. We even shipped some stuff out, but I didn't go to no post office. If I had to go to the post office, I wouldn't be able to do this podcast. That's why we use stamps.com.
There it is, boys.
There it is, boys. No, it saves so much time. It's pointless. The mail people pick it up. We got a pile of stuff every day. It goes out. You just boom, see ya. That's done. Ain't no standing in line. I ain't got to go to the. I don't even know where you buy stamps anymore, like real ones. Did
Yeah.
they sell those?
That's
They even make them?
Stamps.com. Only way to go.
That's post office. That's the
Yeah, 'cause
Time is
you got
money.
a post office and them people behind you looking at you when you
Right.
got a big.
Yeah, especially if you got a lot to do.
Time is money. Get stamps.com. Save yourself time. Save yourself money.
Look, at
that
the
way you
end-
can do podcasts.
Agreed. At the end of the day, the one thing that neither one of us are really probably getting more of is time and or money. We're probably pretty well leveled out where we're at. So, you know,
Gain
and
as much as you can, baby.
wherever you can save it, you might as well save it. That's why we recommend shipping and mailing online at stamps.com. Look, you can do it right from your computer at your home or your small business, whatever. You can print official U.S. postage 24/7 for any letter, any package, any class of mail, anywhere you want to send. Once your mail is ready, just schedule a pickup, or they still got them little blue boxes out there everywhere. Drop it off on your way home. Do whatever you're doing. Look, you can get discounts up to 40% off post office rates and up to 62% off UPS shipping rates. That's why stamps.com is a no-brainer. Stop wasting time going to the post office and go to stamps.com instead. There's no risk, and with our promo code DUCK, you get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.com. Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in DUCK. That's stamps.com, promo code DUCK, stamps.com. Never go to the post office.
Ever again. But back when I was talking about what in the news, my wife comes walking in on New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay. There's an elderly lady driving down. She stopped at a light. 4 teenagers jump in the car. She's got a seatbelt on. They push her out of the car, shut the door, and drive off. Well, hey, guess what? They didn't unhook the seatbelt. She's on the outside. Okay.
Oh, my word.
They drive around and look, she's dead as a hammer. Okay. And hey, the oldest is 16, the other are 13 and 14. This world has gone slap insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch the news.
No. Yeah. Just, it's, everybody's going nuts.
I don't even know how to recover from that.
Well, no, I'm
Yeah,
saying
now I'm sad.
it's worse than sad. Okay.
Did they get the 4 boys?
Well, no,
Yeah,
it was
they got
no. That's the bad part. It was 1 boy and 3 girls.
Well, you know
yeah.
what I mean.
Hey,
They got the 4
here's
suspects.
the kudos.
Boys,
for,
it was just a term I
here's
was
the
using.
kudos for the
Suspects.
parents. The parents turned them in.
Oh, the parents of them?
And said they was not raised like that.
Well, good.
We don't know what happened.
Good on the parents.
You know,
Unbelievable.
but I mean, it's just insanity. Okay.
It is.
You know?
No respect.
That's why when I'm thinking of this, the first 2 commandments by God. Love him with everything you got, and then reciprocate, turn it horizontal, and love your neighbor, for crying out loud. Good Grief.
Boy, ain't that the truth?
You know. Yeah.
That sums up all 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the easy
Yeah.
way.
The
Oh, no.
greatest of
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
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 You know, so
You do
sorry
them
to,
too.
sorry to bring that up. 'cause,
Oh,
you-
no, you fine. I just
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
I
even
just-
realize
I hadn't heard that.
I didn't realize that had
Yeah.
happened.
Oh, no.
You know, the sad part of not even realizing that it happened is it doesn't surprise me
No.
in the world in which we live in.
Well,
I mean,
it
that's
does me.
I just
Okay, because that's foreign. Everything foreign there to
Yeah.
me.
oh, well, I mean, yeah, I couldn't imagine
Yeah.
doing it. But
Yeah.
this day and age, nothing is the shock and awe factor has pretty much been
Yeah.
wiped away.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
but
that's
that's
why
another reason I don't pay attention to the news
I know it is.
Well, I just yeah.
because
We
I
were
use that
half
term
an hour
news
drive.
loosely.
Oh no.
You know, it ain't most of what's on there ain't news. It's garbage anyway. So.
Well, I just look at it, and then another one comes to mind because, like you was talking about the news, I'm flicking through the TV to try to find something to watch. Okay, the news comes on, and okay, tell me, yeah, okay, here we got a shoplifter on video. He's stuffing a backpack full of everything he can grab. Well, one of the other customers in the place is watching this. He tries to leave. The guy tackles him and says, "No, you're not going anywhere. You're supposed to buy that and pay for it, dude." Well, hey, another guy, one of the other guy's buddies of the shoplifter, tries to choke this guy out. Well, he gets up and body slams him and got him down too. Look, and then whoever it was, the place that it was being shoplifted, wouldn't press charges. Yeah. What is going on?
What channel are you watching?
Well, no, it was just on the news.
Unbelievable.
He didn't see that on Gunsmoke.
No. Oh, Dylan would have pistol whipped him, took him, put him back in the jail cell.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Matt
You're right.
Dillon, sucker.
You're right. And then before that, they say it got an alert deal about, hey, this is not the way the West really was. Old West really was. Yeah, it was.
So I was there.
I know it. He would.
That's right. Hey, I was a
back in
Texas
the
Ranger in my
1900s.
former life.
Would you?
I said I was a Texas Ranger in my former
Silent
life.
Texas Rangers.
That's right, boys. Hey, one right, one Ranger.
I'd like to sing
As a
Si on
ranger or a pod.
on the Oregon Trail.
Everywhere you look, he's gonna.
I
He
wouldn't.
would have been.
You wouldn't have made it.
I wouldn't have made
You'd
it.
have camped in Kansas
Yeah.
somewhere.
Well, no, I just hey.
Once I got to that big old river, I'd have
That
been
was
like,
back in the day when a man was a man, and hey, back in that day, I wouldn't have qualified. Okay. Because I'm just being
a man
honest.
back
Okay, I would not have qualified.
It was like you was camping out all the time. You had.
Yeah.
You had
you were just on a hike
Yeah.
for life.
Except then it wasn't called camping out. It was called survival.
That's right.
How long did it
No,
take?
it was called. Hey, we're moving west.
According to that 1883 show, about a year.
We're moving west, young men.
If there's accuracies in
Well,
that
you had to leave
1883
before
show.
the snows hit,
Oh yeah, or you get.
or you'd have
hey,
to eat each other.
That's right. Or you'd have to come to.
What you got over your head?
There was just, I think I just got splashed with tea or something.
Oh, well, that don't surprise me.
They hit that top on it, went up. I thought it was raining.
Well, you need a bath.
Maybe.
Tough boys.
2,000 miles, Oregon Trail.
All right.
Doesn't say how long.
I kind of
Oh,
wish we
okay.
still had them old computers so
About
I could
3
play
days.
it again.
You can put it on your phone.
Yeah, but it's expensive. I looked at it.
Is it?
Yeah.
A what?
It's
You
like,
ain't got no money, so that's
it's like $5 a month from Apple Arcade or something.
You know what I would have
I'm
liked
not
to
paying
done?
that for a game.
You know what I would like to done?
Hunt them little digital squirrels. you
Oh
used
no
to
no
get
no
to
no!
shoot.
I would have loved to go back, okay, and seen like 1.5 buffalo on
Oh,
the
yeah.
plains.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been awesome.
You'd have had to
Really.
beat the
The
railroad. though.
herd
No,
was
yeah.
a mile wide.
Yeah. Think about that, because when Lewis and Clark done their little exploration, they traveled a long distance and they seen elk and buffalo and all this stuff. There was even elk and buffalo in Louisiana.
Yeah.
there were buffalo everywhere.
Woods buffalo. I
But
read
that would
that story.
that would have been something to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
especially when they got on a run.
Oh, I wouldn't want to see him run.
Oh no, I would.
Unless it's
I
the other
would
way.
have, you know,
Yeah, the other way.
Yeah.
but just just thinking about that.
They guessed that there was
million?
30 to 60 million before we showed up and started just whacking them. And then in about 30 years, they were toast.
Oh no, that's a big old animal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, if you ever want to see one up close, that's a huge, huge animal. About
Oh, yeah.
2,000 tons, 2 tons.
Oh yeah. I've petted one.
They guessed by 1884 there were only 325 of them left.
Good
grief.
grief.
You know what else that tells you? Them things wasn't very slick.
No.
No,
So I get a text. About Carter, which is always fun.
Is he doing his math the old way?
No, we get a text. I love his school. I love his teacher. His teacher's legit. I get a text yesterday. I can't find it. I was gonna read it, but it was, oh no, Carter at school, and his math's not going great. I'm like,
Happened.
that's weird.
is he having trouble with math?
Well, so that's the rumor,
Yeah. Okay.
and so it's like we need to tell him he needs to focus. When he reads books in class, he wanders off into space, and I'm like, that sounds like my kid. All right.
Sounds like me.
Sound like it came out of me, and then but the math was the concern because he's not doing the problems right, and so I've gotten his last 3 math tests, and they're all hundreds. How you supposed to get on to a kid for making 100? And they said, oh, he doesn't show his work right. He's doing something right, even if it's in his head.
He get the answer right?
Yeah, he got the answer right.
I don't care how he gets it.
Thank you.
No. Teachers won't go with that.
Well,
Personal opinion. I've had that same crap.
You're not gonna like my stance on this.
Yeah. Okay.
what's your stance?
Follow instructions.
Now, if you know how to do it better, if there's a better way,
I'm not
Nope.
disagreeing with that.
Nope.
I'm not.
follow instructions.
I'm not disagreeing with that, and he can still do it his way to get to the answer he desires.
But he's got to show it the way they teach it.
But you have, Si, what happened in the army if you didn't follow
my daddy
instructions?
no,
always
yeah.
told me to work.
What happened?
Smarter,
well, no.
not
If you don't
harder.
follow instructions, you're gonna have a tough life.
Life is going to get more
No,
difficult.
it's gonna be way worse
like
than
all the
on you.
greatest human
it
beings
is.
on earth.
Well, I just give you this:
Buck
you
the
follow
instructions.
instructions, a lot easier.
They said no.
You go against the instructions, trouble.
They
That's
didn't-
fine,
they
but
didn't-
if
Trouble.
they
if
didn't
you
do it-
figure out a
Trouble.
better way to do
Trouble.
it,
didn't do it
for
when
you.
they were 7.
I'm glad Jesus didn't follow.
So you know.
Well, no.
So
Look,
you
I-
don't
But he did.
no.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he broke all the
No,
rules.
No,
What rules?
Listen.
All of them.
All of whose rules?
His own.
Hey, look, he
Whose
just-
rules did he break?
His
Hey,
father's.
trust me, okay, this is experience talking.
No, I
What
ain't.
he just told you, it's a lot easier to follow instructions and don't have all
The real
headache
problem is
and not have all the headaches of not following instructions.
he doesn't have the social skills to tell the teacher, look, we're cool here. I'm gonna do it my way, because that's what I always did. Any math class, I was like, here's the deal. I ain't doing all
He's
this.
approaching the age where they're not going to make him do that anymore. But for right now, you have to show.
I
you have to
I don't know how to get
follow-
onto a kid and say, hey, you're not doing good in math, and he hasn't missed a question.
Oh, he's
in
doing great in
half
math.
a year.
He's doing poorly in following directions.
No,
They need to get better
that's
direction.
that's the problem here.
He's
okay?
doing poorly in
He
following
ain't having no math problems.
That's what they said.
Well, no, yeah, but
struggling in
hey,
math
well,
class?
no,
That's all
he's having problems following instructions.
Yeah.
What if
Okay.
What if the instructions are no
So,
good?
oh no! Look, I've all this is because look, my daughter is a brain. Okay, she was correcting teachers, and the teachers were wrong.
I did it my way too, but I was also smart enough to know
That's Carter ain't smart
Hey,
enough to figure out
to
the
do it
social.
to show their way.
I'm going.
He
I
ain't
was going
there.
to do it my way.
Look,
I
I'm
knew I'd
going
get
back
the right answer.
and looking at 24
But when it
years
said
of
show your
Army.
work, I
I'm-
showed my work.
Hey, I'm looking at 24 years of Army career. Of
Carter can't
just
go
what
there.
you said. Why didn't you follow instructions?
What happens if your employees at Honey Hole don't follow the instructions?
Ain't one of them done it yet. So
Well, I'm just saying.
all of them, and they still got jobs because it's 2022. We
Hey,
can't run
look.
this now.
He needs to learn. Okay, your son Carter needs to learn.
Well, good news is
follow
there's too many medical
really
issues for
it's for his benefit.
the military.
Yeah.
Okay, because when he's out on his own, he can do
Probably
what he
ain't
wants
gonna happen.
to. But
Just letting you know. The boy's smart as a whip, but the social skills ain't
No,
there.
no,
baby.
no. Okay.
But there's
well,
gonna come a point at
Oh,
time.
yeah.
There's gonna come a point in time when you need him to follow instructions, and
yeah.
if he says, "Dad, I'm gonna do it my way," you're gonna look back on this conversation and say, "Dang,
his way's better."
I shouldn't have fostered that."
I refuse on math. Math's my one where I'm like, if you can do it, do it.
Hey, well, for the first time all year this year, I mowed my lawn this weekend.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Spring is sprung, baby.
It's time. It's the spring.
I know.
It's the spawn.
Dogwood's blooming. You know what that means.
That means them crappies biting. And look, if you want to spend more time out there catching fish,
You got to get your yard right.
you got to get your yard right. That way your woman ain't griping about you saying,
Right,
"You're
call
fishing and
Sunday."
our grass is too high and it looks terrible and this, that, the other." Our folks over at Sunday can help you do just that. Sunday can help you grow a beautiful lawn without the guesswork or the nasty chemicals. Their custom plans include fertilizer and everything you need to easily care for your lawn. And with ingredients like seaweed, iron, molasses, you can feel good with your kids and your pets being on your grass. All you have to do is visit getsunday.com, put in your address, and their lawn analysis tool does the rest. Then they use soil and climate data to create a personal nutrient plan delivered to your door when you need it. Just attach the ready-to-use pouch to a garden hose and spray. It takes less than 15 minutes. Best of all, it actually does work, and it really is that dadgum simple.
And there's a song. Sunday, Sunday.
I think they were talking about something different, but I can tell you this. The first Sunday box of the year just came in, and I've already used it. Look, you can already tell the difference in my grass, and it was that simple. It came right to my door. I screwed it onto the water hose.
Amen.
I was done in 15 minutes.
That's right.
Or
Being
less.
at the lake.
Then you can walk barefoot. You can go have fun out there in your grass.
Ain't no
Everything looks
stickers?
good. No
I
stickers.
love
Gets
grass.
it all. Makes you grass shade out your stickers.
It
So,
makes your grass like when it was young again.
Really?
Right.
yeah.
That's right.
Look,
boys.
and Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $129, and you can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/UncleSi20 at checkout. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/UncleSi20.
Clint Eastwood is allergic to horses.
That's why in his last role, he was a mule.
2 mules for Sister
He's
Sarah.
here all week, y'all.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
all
be
week.
Galvin. I don't know.
Good luck.
I don't know what to tell
Just
you.
like the cucumber. You know what the cucumber said to the pickle?
I'm sure we're about to find out.
Nope.
Deal with
What's
it.
the deal?
You mean a great deal to me.
Oh. Dang. I
Cucumber
knew
said-
deal was in
The
there.
cucumber sent to the pickle. You
Golly, we getting better. We getting better. Galvin, some of them ain't so camouflaged.
You know why the melons didn't get married?
Oh, man, I don't.
Okay, why the Melons
Melons.
didn't get married?
Mm-hmm.
Why the Melons?
Easy to split? No.
I
Why'd
have
the
no
melons
idea.
not get married?
Because they cantaloupe.
Because they cantaloupe.
All right. Lisa from North Carolina wants me to ask you this one, Godwin. Did you know the first French fry wasn't cooked in France?
Really?
Yeah.
Where was it cooked?
In Greece. Did you know that one?
No.
I thought you were.
But add that one to the
Hey, he's added
repertoire.
to the
I
list,
like that
baby.
one. And hey, do you know how NASA organizes a party?
Like planet?
He got it. I didn't think he was gonna get it, and he did. And Taco Bell is still the only place you can get gas for $1.39. Boom. Thanks, Lisa from North Carolina.
There you go.
I've seen that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I saw it this morning.
Yeah, I've seen the Taco Bell one all over the place. Golly.
Where do we go from here?
I don't
That's
know.
Dad jokes,
that's what
buffaloes.
my mama told me when I got married to pull the sheets over you and your wife and pass gas, and if she's still with you after 20 years, you know she's all right. If she makes it.
You stayed under the sheets with past gas for 20 years?
Every night.
You really do that
Stay
every
away.
night?
Every night?
Yeah.
You really do that every
To
night?
Miss Paula?
Well, not now. Well, when I can, I do.
That goes back to our last episode on why our wives don't listen to this podcast.
Marriage advice from Godwin.
Yeah.
Rip one, pull
Hot-
the sheets over.
Hot box them like it ain't no other, son.
Oh yeah.
See if she sticks around.
I need to get Si Apple TV Plus so he can watch Ted Lasso.
I'm on it now, by the way.
Ted Lasso?
Yep.
How good is that show?
What is it?
You know, the language is rough.
Oh, language is a
Dear friends from the United Kingdom / however many countries are in that country, which is where I got that from. Why the language?
yeah.
That's my only question. But wonderful. I'm not very far in because my wife falls asleep within 15 minutes of watching TV every night. So I'm just chugging along. But wonderful show.
Oh,
I want to
great-
go play soccer.
Great show with a great message. If you keep going through it.
I don't know.
It's just
What's
it's
the name of it?
Teamwork.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
It is a Wichita State Division II football coach goes to coach a Premier League soccer, not football, team, which is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not a true story.
No, but it's very entertaining
Very entertaining.
and full of Goblin jokes.
Okay. Well,
Full of
hey, then
Goblin.
it's- then it is funny.
There's plenty of new material in there for you. Just wait
Hope
till
you never
your
run into
children.
Biz Marquee.
Just wait till your kids go to bed before you watch it.
Children don't watch it.
Only for the language.
Very foul language. Why do people cuss so much?
I don't know, but there's one in there they're really fond of,
Yeah.
and
Moving
it doesn't
on.
need it.
Doesn't need it. Why? Let's go down that road.
What?
Why did entertainment feel the need to just get dirty?
I don't know.
Because
That's 'cause most of the shows
think
it's-
it's actually funny or it's cool, and it's not either one.
Well, it amazes me what they censor and what they don't.
Yeah.
Some stuff they're like, yeah, can't say that, and then others like, but you gonna let that one fly?
Yeah.
I'm like,
you gonna let all that? Yeah.
yeah, I'm just kind of like
It's a weird world we live in.
either none of it or all of it. Like you don't get to pick and choose what's okay on that regard.
Well, because I think
Romans
size
1.
proven.
Romans 1.
Yeah,
What's that one say?
You have to read it.
that's not even a joke.
That's not even. I like people that tell you a Bible verse, but then won't tell you what it says to make you go work. Paul is servant of Christ.
But it is funny on all that what they
yeah, well, it's just confusing because Duck Dynasty, size proven it. You can be funny without just being filthy.
yeah, you ain't gotta be.
And most of the time, the filth on these new shows is totally
Well,
unnecessary.
it actually
makes
takes
sense.
away from what they're saying.
It's a good show. Would be a great show without it.
yeah, it'd still be solid. Wouldn't it? Doesn't really add anything to it.
The bad language does not help it.
But that show is a really good show. You get past the bad language, the overall message of it is legit. Like, for real, for real.
Romans 1 is long.
Jason Sudeikis. It actually made me look that dude up.
It's down towards the end.
Down towards the end.
Cause
Well, that's kind of sad when you think about it.
is
Okay,
it the message is
because if it's a
surrounded in
legit
that?
deal and it's got a good point to it,
Mhm.
why would you mess with that with garbage language?
I think you have to get some of those other people in to hear that message by having that. Because if you don't, they're just going to be like,
Well, and see, there is a point. If you go to England, you're just gonna hear it.
oh,
Now,
absolutely.
y'all talk crazy over there.
And
all 7 of you that are listening,
And Australia.
and Australia, but then people get mad at us for saying "dad gum,"
yeah. Oh, yeah. They get, yeah.
and I'm like, I didn't know that offended people.
Yeah.
It's just what we say because it
Which is
seems
probably their argument, too.
like a better option. So,
Yeah.
what's the deal?
They might own all the gum trees.
And they all died.
Dad gum.
What an excellent use. It's a weird thing.
But it is good. No, what I was going to say about Jason Sudeikis, I looked it up. You know, any idea where the boy went to college?
Harvard,
No.
Yale.
You've actually probably seen this place.
Did he go to college?
He did go to college.
I've seen this. Now I'm looking it up.
He went to Fort Scott Community College in Fort Scott, Kansas, and was there.
Fort
So
Scott?
then I had to go back and cross-reference, right?
Oh, he was there with Roachy.
He was there at the same time of our good buddy Adam LaRoche.
Man, Fort Scott Community College spitting out winners.
I don't know how he grew up in Virginia and ended up at Fort Scott Community College. I really want to know
was
how
cheap.
he ended up there.
It's cheaper.
What, cheaper?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he went there? So there wasn't a community college in between him and Fort Scott that would have been the same price. I mean,
Fort
Scott's out in the
No,
middle of
that- no, no.
nowhere.
Well, no.
Oh,
like
his
you
family
said.
ended up in Overland Park, Kansas,
Oh, so that's right
which
up
he
the road.
considers his hometown.
Oh, Overland Park. So really, what he's
And
saying?
attended Fort Scott Community College on a basketball scholarship.
That's why.
Ah,
That's why.
that's
I
awesome.
knew there was a story behind it.
Wikipedia knows everything.
I
Yeah.
got lost.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it said education, Fort Scott Community College. I was like,
That raises flags.
wait, I've been there. Like, I've been there several times. But we were chasing ducks and deer, so it was just kind of bizarre that Mr. Sudeikis, that's where he went.
But that's
Great
what,
actor, by
Yeah,
the way.
that's what it was. It was
He's a
scholarship.
basketball
Yeah.
player.
And he's from
scholarship.
Kansas on the show.
Yeah, he's from
Why he
Wichita.
does such a good job.
Yeah.
Look at all the things.
From Wichita, yeah.
all the things.
I'll tell you, yeah, it's just, but it's a good, yeah. So anyway, there's our TV streaming talk, I guess. If you're looking,
Go watch The Chosen
Is that
first.
a crappie on that hat?
Uh-oh,
Yep.
let's
I
figure
had
it.
to look in the camera and look at the TV. Yes, there's a crappie on my hat.
Interested?
Interested? I can get you one.
Interesting.
Well, let's take a break. We'll be back right after this.
You know what I'm up to?
Feeling great.
No, my wrist is inflamed.
You're
So
ready.
hey, I know what to do for it, boys. I go to the medicine cabinet. I take out a little bottle of Omega XL.
Oh!
Okay, I call them my first responders. I pop a couple of them, swallow them down with tea. They turn the sirens on and they go to the point of pain, boys.
Where's the pain?
Hey, in my wrist. And
Thank you.
Hey, once they get there, they take care of business. Okay, that's why. Hey, look, if you haven't tried it, order the first bottle. Okay, and look, we will send you the second bottle free. And look, and then your
wait.
problem is over. Whatever your pain is, it'll take care of business, boys. And then, hey, you go on your way because, hey, it makes you young again.
There you go.
There's
Si,
two of them.
Si has found the fountain of
That's
youth,
right.
and that
I
is
found
in
it, baby.
that bottle of Omega XL. Look, he takes Omega XL because of the science. When we're young, our bodies they produce SPMs. As we get older, they don't produce near enough of them. That's nature's way of keeping joints healthy. Omega XL can help restore your SPMs and rejuvenate joints and muscles so you can move like when you were young. Visit omegaxl.com/duck right now. And
Yeah,
you're going to get not one,
But two.
but two.
And the second one is totally free.
There it is. All you have to do is go to omegaxl.com/
Duck!
or you can call 1-800-844-48.
Put 2 8s on the bottom of that, baby, and hit the button.
That's 88. 1-800-844-48.
88.
Not one.
But 2. And the second one is free.
Let's get in that inbox. Let's see where the inbox takes us, Johnny D. hello@duckcallroom.com. That's the email address if y'all want to opine. For those of y'all that are going to listen to this and then go watch Ted
Why do you
Lasso and
say
get mad
opine?
at me because of the language, I understand. Just watch it with an open
Yeah.
mind for the message. But don't do it when your
The
kids are older.
emailers are generally nice.
Yeah.
There's two people that email in and critique things that we do, and it's okay.
I'll say the values of the message of that show to me outweigh the cussing, but it's
Once you're old enough to know better.
once you're mature enough, yeah, to deal with it. So,
But we got some decent emails here. A lot of family trouble lately. Family trouble, family advice. Literally, I got 4 emails: family forgiveness, moving away from family, family advice, parenting advice. So I'm just gonna start here.
the
At the
devil is always after the family unit, isn't he?
latest. Yep.
Always after it.
You get more.
All right, Caden from a little place called Norman, Oklahoma. Boomer sooner, boomer sooner. I'm the only one gonna do that. All right, fine.
Yeah.
So his in-laws, whole family, turmoil, almost a year. The sister-in-law's been super at odds with the parents-in-law. She's moved in with her boyfriend. They say, no, don't do it. She's refused, just did it anyway. But now they're engaged. And the wedding's coming up soon. But now the in-laws are refusing to speak to their kid, till she breaks up with him. And a bunch of people are the same way, all the siblings. And there's a lot more to the story, but hey, short podcast. He says that, not me. And he said, I feel like some people are more focused on being right and fixing a problem rather than fixing a problem or forgiving, how do I, as just an in-law, go to them and remind them that forgiveness is essential without causing his own firestorm? I do not envy your position, Mr. Norman, Oklahoma.
Proceed with caution.
Yowzers.
So his deal is he's worried that
There's a family fight, and it's his in-laws,
Yeah.
and there's probably too many details there, whatever. But he sees a problem with, all right, nobody's forgiving anybody here, and everybody's just pissed off. And we need to forgive, and rather than just be pissed off and mad at everybody, and maybe we can come to a mutual agreement.
But it sounds like the reason they're not going to forgive, according to him, is their own pride, because they have to be right. And what is right? What is right in this situation? I'm saying
What is right is for them to get married,
So-
and rather than just shack up.
they're approaching what is correct in theory.
It might not be for the right reasons,
Yes,
but
100%. But they're doing what is biblically correct. Now they may have went a crooked path to get there. Didn't we all?
But they was getting there.
But they're getting there.
Yeah.
It don't matter necessarily the path as long as you get there. Now, I know there's probably a lot of stuff in here that's going to be that, if he's right. We got a short podcast. We don't need to know all the details.
he left a bunch of details out. Good call, Norman.
But they're approaching what the good book says to do.
A wedding.
Yes, a wedding, nuptial.
Put a ring on their finger.
Making a commitment.
Make it legit.
Yeah. But they're saying they want her to break up with him, even though now they're engaged. I don't know, man.
That rarely works.
Yeah.
My question would be is what
There's a rest of the story somewhere.
Well, there definitely is, but what this kid is he's
a
I say
man.
man is saying is forget the rest of the story, forgive what got us there, and be thankful for where we're at. Is what it sounds like to me.
His main question is, am I even allowed to raise my hand and then how do I even go about it? Because he's in an uncomfortable spot.
Yeah,
That can't be fun.
he's married in, and all this is going on the married in side.
Well, my question would be to all of them, okay, is, hey, what is the price that all of y'all are willing to pay on this?
There you go.
Because
That's great.
I look at Jesus with the woman that was caught in adultery, and Jesus bends down and starts playing in the sand with a stick and said, okay, where are all your accusers there, darling? Because he told him, he said, okay, first man without sin, hey, throw the first stone.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
Here's your rock.
Here's the rock. And that's what I would say. Okay, hey, here's the rock. Here's a bucket of rock. All right, hey,
Get to chunking if you feel
hey,
worthy.
yeah. If you're without sin, hey, go ahead and go for it, son.
Yeah, get to chunking.
Get to chunking.
That's a good point, Si.
Yeah.
Well, I just because most of the time I've seen families, especially when I was in the military. Okay, a guy's father died. The guy goes home. Okay, and he's been gone 2 days, and he's back. And we said, man, hey, you ain't had time to take care of business, He said, oh, well, no business to take care of. He said, I'm not gonna be hanging around there and watch my siblings and everybody, the kin folks and all this fight over what little bit of money my dad had.
Yeah.
He said, I went home to bury him. I ain't got time for all this other garbage that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But just the point of that is, okay, money is the root of all evil. It's what the Bible says. You really don't know people, okay, until there's some money that comes into play that you might can get a piece of.
Yeah, we done got off the subject.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, but with him, okay, like I said, what's the price that all of them are willing to pay on this?
Yeah.
Y'all are going to just destroy the family unit over a disagreement?
They're going to axe out one person from the family.
Yeah. Over a disagreement of who's right and wrong. What is the price that you're going to pay that, hey, you may be right?
Yeah.
Is it wrong? Yeah, well, hey, you may be right. It's wrong. Let's just say, okay, but what cost are we going to pay for this?
Yeah.
Just to say, oh, I was right. You know, that's your family there.
And now they're attempting to make it right.
Yeah, you know, and they're trying to do what's right.
And now you're saying end that.
You know, and then you're saying, no, hey, no, get away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't understand. Okay, because like Martin said it, you know, hey, where's the or JD said it? Where's the forgiveness in this?
Yeah.
Okay, because hey, trust me, you're not perfect either.
Praise the good Lord that people have offered me grace, mercy, and forgiveness throughout my life.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
done some stupid things.
Oh no, we all have. We all have a bunch of it.
Dumb. I'm talking about dumb.
Oh yeah, no. Well, hey, you ain't by yourself. Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, hey, you know, yeah, I just, you know,
But I don't know how to tell you to approach it.
yeah.
Normally, I would say
With
open.
caution, like he said, with caution.
Most time, I'd say open and honest communication. But this one, you're going to have to tread water on,
Yeah.
and I don't know.
Tiptoe.
I don't really know how you do it other than you show the love of Jesus through yourself. If they go through with this marriage and the rest of the family says, I ain't going, well, go.
I don't want
go to the
I don't
wedding.
want to send you in the lion's den.
Yeah, go show the support of the
Yeah.
marriage unit. Like go show your support of that. I don't know that you have to say anything. I think in this case your actions are probably going to prove you more valuable than your words will during this. So,
Very tricky.
yeah. So I wish I had more for you. I'm glad I'm not you.
But I appreciate this guy's stance on it because
Oh,
he's
absolutely.
looking at it going, man,
Yeah.
we really want Christmas to be like this forever.
Yeah, and he's preaching forgiveness,
Yeah.
and that's something.
Kind of what Jesus did.
Yeah, forgiveness it's a tricky road too, though. I mean,
yeah.
like it's a hard one. It's easy. It's an easy word to say. It's a hard act to do when somebody, especially family, that close
You gave
to you
him
does
you gave him
something
the
to you.
right advice.
So
You know, proceed with caution, my man. Yeah. Okay. You know, look at the pros and cons of it, and then hey, do what your heart tells you to do. Mm-hmm. Is the only advice I could give you. Okay, because you're in one of them situations that okay, I don't want to send you in the lion's den. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next one. Daniel lives in the Seattle area. Yeah. I've been married to my wonderful wife for 3 years now. Her and I are starting to have some conversations about starting a family, buying a house, and what the near future looks like. Good on you, Dan. Long story short, my wife wants nothing but to be close to her family. Something I'm not opposed to because nice here in Seattle and family's great. But he wants out of Seattle. He wants to move, baby. And, high prices, blah, 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 blah. So he's had conversations about moving. It always ends up about her family staying close to them no matter the cost. Here's his question. How do I go about talking to her in a way that doesn't belittle her side of the argument, but also brings light the idea that we must make the best choices for our family, whether that be living in Seattle or elsewhere? Have you guys ever been in a similar situation? If so, how did you handle it? What choices did you make? Turn it over to you guys. Moving away from family, because I've got opinions.
oh man,
Martin, you ever had a problem moving places?
yeah, buddy, this one hits a little close to home here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a tricky one because my wife wants to get closer to her family for sure, which is about 7.5 hours away. But there ain't no ducks up there.
Well, we got a deal here, boy.
But there is a closer, and I'm sure we'll get to that agreement one day. Of where closer and what closer looks like. Which I respect that. I mean, I totally get her side of it too. So, and I get where your wife is coming from, and there's probably, man, here's what I'll say about all this, and what I think to be true is if you're really wanting to start a family, I'd probably pump the brakes on getting too far away from family help.
Bingo.
Once your family is started and established, then figure out how far away is comfortable for both of you. But you are going to need that help because when I hear you say starting a family, I'm thinking y'all are thinking about having children and this, that, the other. And what I've seen from all my buddies around me, because I still don't have one.
Everything changes.
Everything changes, but you need more help than you think you do. And if you get too far away from her family, or closer to yours, however that's going to look, I'm not sure how that looks for y'all. Whatever that is, you need them closer than you think you do. From what I've seen.
Maybe not as close as me.
But now yours are in walking distance.
So I can see my parents' house from my back door, and I can see my wife's parents' house from the front door.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to side just 100% with your wife here and say family super, which you did mention your family, so I don't know where your family's at, and maybe that's part of the equation too. You want to move your family. I don't know. I remember my in-laws moved from the neighborhood that I always said, I'm going to be back there, so you don't want to get too far away. And they moved like 5 miles, and then I moved back there. I was like, I told y'all.
Yeah.
You want your grandkids to walk over. I told you I was going to end up. I was going to end up in this neighborhood somehow, some way. And so I think
And you got to remember,
it's very important. If you got a chance to be close to family, and just trust me on this one. Right now you're thinking, I can't wait to have kids. It's going to be wonderful. I'm going to tuck them in every night, and it's going to be amazing and all the good things. And one day you're going to be so sick of them, you are going to want to pull all of your hair out and then scream, and all you're going to want to do is drop them off somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if you ain't in Seattle, bro, it don't sound like you're going to get to do that, which is one of the great parts of having them close is, you know, yesterday I picked my kids up from my wife's parents' house because we needed a second because things weren't working.
Yeah.
And it's a great thing. And you've heard Si talk about grandparents on here.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things you miss the most.
Oh, no.
Miss out the most on.
But hey, here's something that you may not even have to make this decision.
That's true.
Okay, and that would depend on what kind of career you've got.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's available. Okay, in your career field. It may be taken out of your hands completely because of your career.
Yeah.
So the time may come, okay, that you got the job, that the dream job that you've wanted comes available, and to get it, you have to move.
Yeah.
Okay, and economy is going to play a big role, especially, like you said, you're talking about, okay, expanding the family right now. And like you're talking about, you know, because once you have kids, it becomes harder to pick up and move and go different places.
Yeah.
You got school, then you got schools involved. Okay, I want the best for my children's education and all this. Okay, so there's a lot that comes into play on this.
And never forget too, you talk about starting a family. You only there for just a little tiny blip of what's about to come.
Oh yeah,
Your woman's doing the rest of it.
yeah.
That's biology.
Yeah. Mom's
so
gonna
yield
carry the heavier load.
So
Could be.
yield to mom.
Yeah.
And some of this situation is what I mean. I'm just saying, she's the one that's about to have to do all the work.
And another thing is, okay, what kind of relationship does you and your family, you know, on both sides have?
Yeah. And I feel wanting to get out of the city, but you know, the deal with that too is you may approach your in-laws about saying, hey, we're thinking about moving an hour outside the city. What do y'all think? They may say, golly, we've been trying to get out of here. You never know.
Yeah, they could. I got cousins that moved from West Monroe to Colorado.
Yeah.
And their parents did, and another brother and sister did. It was like, oh, I guess that's where they're going. All right, see you later. And, you know,
That's a long walk.
I ain't going on it. I might drive. Probably fly.
Because I've got kinfolks that they all moved together.
Yeah.
Okay, went to North Carolina.
Well, yeah, and the Robertson compound here, they all live within.
And then the Robertson have gone to gated community. Okay,
I don't know if I can
they
say
did
it on
that
the
out
podcast.
of
That gate's
necessity for
broke.
privacy.
And
Okay, but there's a lot to take into consideration.
but Godwin's kind of there now because your daughter's trying to start her family, right? And they're about 2 hours from you, hour and a half, 2 hours. So I mean, there's
Where's Johanna live now?
She's in Shreveport.
Shreveport.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I know
Well, I'll just say from my point of view, okay, I didn't get to know my grandfathers, okay, in which I consider that just an enormous loss on my part. Okay, I didn't get to interact with them.
yeah.
Okay, so on that part of the note, okay, being able to take your kids to their grandparents is
I'm just curious, Si, as an Army brat, which is what your kids grew up
Yeah.
as, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how much would it have meant to you if you weren't in the military? You'd have been closer to family. If you,
no, yeah,
if
because
you're-
I would have.
Yeah.
I would have.
So,
Okay.
instead
Because
of
my
moving,
childhood, okay, and like I've told people this a lot of times, if I had the world's coming to an end, and if we had a time machine that I could choose where I would go back to, it's a no-brainer.
going back to the 40s, boy.
I'd go back to my childhood, okay? Because Mom and Dad had all the worries. All I had to do was have a blast
Just live.
and just live, have fun.
Stay alive.
And then I've got, 6 siblings,
Yeah.
and then all kinds of kinfolks all around us, okay? Because we, but so it's your outlook, okay? And look, I've said this before. Life is from your perspective, okay? And your perspective may be off on some things, just like the man was talking about, okay, family problems, and he don't know really how to handle it, okay? Everybody's got the different perspectives, okay? Because that's why I like eyewitnesses. Something happens, you talk to 10 people that so-called saw it, and none of them can come up with the same story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's being human, And life's one of them things, okay, it's about your perspective and how you deal with it. Because, hey, life's going to happen, and then you're going to have to deal with it. Yeah.
And good luck.
And his question, I'm just going to go back to that real quick. How do I go about talking to her in a way that doesn't belittle her side of the argument? Friend, her side of the argument might be better than yours.
Yeah.
So I hope she doesn't belittle you.
Yeah.
That's just a joke.
And,
But,
listen.
yeah, it's she's got points, man. So what I know you've got some concerns, but there's really good pros and cons on both sides of this aisle.
Oh, yeah. 100% there.
Here's the thing. You've both got to come to a decision that you're both comfortable with.
How?
Did you drop it on your toe?
Did you say ow or how?
He said, ow. All right, it may have been wow.
Well, you want to
Wow.
send us out?
I got you a little verse that is a lot of families I know. That's their verse that they hang up in their house, and you can find it on Amazon in a frame, and you can listen to a song that says it over and over again. But I'm going to do it right now because it is important for your families to hear this. Numbers 6:24 through 26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. And the little song goes, and their children, may his favor. But hey, yeah, look, the Lord's going to bless you. He's going to bless your family. If you follow him, if you stay with him, stick with him. It's a good plan. Stick with your family.
All right.
That's super important.
Yep. We'll see y'all next time right here. We're out.
Guard your family.